Turtle. You're listening to the Turtle Cast. Turtle-cast.com. Find more episodes. Sign up to the mailing list to get some emails from me, personal, right from me, right to your mailbox, your email inbox. That is turtlecastusa@gmail.com. That's another way to make that happen, actually, if you don't want to sign up at the Turtlecast website. Of course, you know, you can already send me mail. P.O. Box 136, Deerfield, Massachusetts, 01342. So I'm going to do a part 2 of this holiday extravaganza, or holiday spectacular. What are we calling it here? But I'm going to release these around Christmas time anyways. I thought I was going to release them later on, but I think I'm going to release them. I'm going to try to release them tonight. It's actually Christmas right now. And you're probably wondering, why in the hell is he doing a Turtle Cast on Christmas? I mean, I'd really have to go and unpack on that one, to be honest with you. Alright, so what is he doing? Why is there this long pause? Well, I give you guys a long pause sometimes too, so you can get yourself ready to listen to me. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta adjust a few things and put the kids to sleep or something, or wait until a wife leaves for work or goes in another room, or if you're a woman, waiting for the husband to leave, waiting for whatever. I don't know. But a bunch of things just kind of ran into my head. I do listen to other podcasts too. If you haven't noticed that I am a newbie to podcasts. In fact, this is very low tech. Just doing this from my car, of course, driving around. And anybody else just starting out that wants to be the leader of their market, I want you to learn from what I've been doing too. I want you to do this to yourself. I want you to do a Facebook Live, or write a blog post, or I don't know, an email, whatever it is, a letter. Talk to somebody every day. I want you to be sharing content and not just like reposting somebody else's meme or whatever it is. I want you to continuously and with persistence just keep sharpening your message and keep broadcasting your message. And hey, kind of like me, I'm sure for like the first while, it could be even for the first year or something, like it's going to be crickets. Nobody's really going to be viewing it or wanting to be on your thing or whatever. Don't worry about that. The key is here is that you want consistency. As a copywriter myself, that's still in its embryo stage. Like it and myself, I slack on creating content every day a little bit. Kinda. Like I create content for myself a lot of times and I don't publish it. So like, I mean, almost technically I never go a day without creating content. I mean, if you really want to get technical, most people create content every day and probably just don't realize it anyway. So I'm not really trying to compare myself to anybody else in that aspect either. Whatever it is you do something. You probably produce something and create some kind of content. Like, that's cool. I'm just saying, if you're trying to be a marketer now and you want to and you're realizing that there's more money in marketing your business than just like selling and running your business, you'll see that what I'm saying makes a lot more sense. Staying relevant with your customers, and this is very good practice. Very good practice of staying relevant to your customers. Is start looking at things at this angle. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about getting it right and perfect. Just pretend that you're talking to your ideal, like your favorite customers that every day. You know, if you want to take weekends off 6 days a week, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, don't slack off more than that. Okay, 5 days a week minimum. You should be creating content. So there's one thing. Another thing is too, I heard about this new Christmas Story movie, right? Oh God, right? Must be like, what, 40 something years, or I don't know, since the original. And the original was like meant to take place in the 40s, so this one's supposed to take place in the 70s or something. I don't know. It's kind of cool though that they're having a movie I love movies that are in time periods before cell phones and all that too. It's kind of cool, you know what I mean? Like, you know, if your wife was looking for you, she'd have to call the bar. Hey, where's Larry? His wife's on the phone. She's wondering when he's coming home. You know what I mean? That was before cell phones. And it's really cool. Like, when movies, they have that, like, you know what I mean? They probably have like a strict, like, no cell phone policy on set and all that, of course, I would imagine. Or probably in a mile radius even, because just they don't want to take more chances, right? So, anyways, going back to the movie, there's a underlying message I thought was interesting too, and I didn't see it. I don't care to see it. I don't care to ruin it or see it for anybody else either. But seriously, to be honest with you, how many times did you see the fucking original? Oh my God, I'm so glad I don't have to fucking watch that this year. Oh, that's another story. That's another Christmas story. Honestly, my Christmas story, I think, is way more fucking interesting than having to fucking see that fucking movie. And I'm sharing some of it with you right now. Ooh, I'm watching somebody get pulled over by the police. The state police just going wild out. Oh, there must be a fucking domestic dispute for sure. Why would a police officer be flying that fucking fast through the goddamn hill town? Jesus. There's a lot of people on the road right now. You know what? I want to know what's open. I want to get me some fucking... I think Chinese food places are still open, right? Wasn't that a thing, or is that just on Christmas Eve? I don't know. I'm going to find out, though. I'm going to go... I'm going on a fucking McDonald's / Starbucks mission right now. Starbucks being first. I heard that there's 2 Starbucks that are open. I looked it up. They got, like, you could fucking track Santa Claus. Now you could track fucking which Starbucks are fucking open on Christmas now too. Can you believe in the headlines, there were, in the news headlines, okay, as an avid coffee drinker, I'm not gonna say it's not news, but you know what I'm about to say. 2 different headlines today is Dunkin' Donuts open on Christmas, right? And another one was, is Starbucks open on Christmas? And then that Chinese restaurant is definitely open. That's like the closest one to my house too, motherfucker. And I'm trying to get out of my house. You know what? Fuck that Chinese restaurant anyways. I don't even want to get into it. There's actually a sentimental, emotional trigger that makes me rather not go there anyways, but they were packed. That's cool. Oh, that makes me wonder, do I want to get my dinner? I just ate a bunch of... Well, okay, so that's what Turtle did today on Christmas. I cooked up a bunch of fucking meats that I just had for the week, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to fucking cook every day, you know what I mean? And since I've been I've been like basically leading my own pack here in this Turtles Health Club. It's still that's still like, it doesn't have any media presence, so don't go bother looking for it right now. But if you follow anything that I do, if you're on, you know what I mean, if you're on, I'm not on Instagram, guys. I will be. I'm sorry, not sorry, but when I am on Instagram, you'll know it, because I'll be fucking talking to y'all. I guess that's where everyone likes to fucking hang out now. But no, all the other things like the Facebook shit and the in this Turtle Cast. What the fuck was I about to say? I don't know. Who gives a shit? I just have too much on my mind right now. That's why I do these. Oh, the Turtles Health Club. Yeah. I eat a lot more protein now. And actually, the reason why I say eat a lot more is because I think I'm finally eating enough. Which, it took getting a personal trainer and just asking like just silly, stupid questions. Like, hey, you know, like post and pre-workout shit. I don't know, I guess those aren't stupid questions, are they? Whatever. But I was just saying, hey, you know, I would ask a lot of the questions I would ask, of course, while I'm getting trained for, like, at the gym and stuff, would be how to breathe, of course, and like, not how to, you know what I mean, how you should be breathing when you're using the machine. It's very fucking important. Don't laugh. Well, go ahead, laugh. I don't give a shit. You need to laugh. Laughter is really good. But breathing, and also you know, posture and positioning, right? Those are very, very two important things when you're on any machine. Especially when you go at it by yourself, guys. You know, before you go all gung ho trying to impress all the fucking ladies or whatever. I don't see a lot of ladies doing that, but I see a lot of guys doing that. Guys, be fucking careful. Bend your fucking knees. Does it work? I have no idea. But if, you know what I mean, if that's how you're trying to pick up women, like going overboard and like faking it, I don't know. But I'm I would say go light and slow. I think that, you know, there's probably a magic in learning too, and having somebody else watch you learn and kill it over time could also spring some magic in those feminine areas. I don't know. Anyways, but what I'm trying to say is protein came up. I wanted to ask it, and you know, a lot of these people too at the gym and stuff like that, they take supplements, and I'm not a supplement kind of guy. And I'm also familiar with the fucking food stamp program and all that shit, and a lot of my friends and things and people along the way have had to grip with that too. So my point is I want to make sure I got enough protein in my diet to sustain my operation of bettering my health, bettering my wealth, bettering my health by taking proper care of my body, but not just exercising and like, you know, pushing it to the limit, and implementing like muscle confusion and shit like that, because I'm confused. Why not confuse my muscles? That's another story. Protein. Gotta fucking eat your weight, and I'll explain that some other time. So I eat a lot more peanut butter. I eat a lot more, you know, yogurts and dairy. But I eat a lot of meat, a lot more meat, and so I'll just cook the meats up sometimes on a Sunday or something. I'll just like cook up a whole kielbasa. I'll cook up a whole pork loin. You know what I mean? I'll cook up some fucking steak. I'll cook up a whole package of bacon. Your mouth's already watering, I know, unless you're one of those fucking vegan tards. whatever. Yeah, you are a vegan tart if you're a vegan. Fuck off. How'd you get on here? No, vegans are welcome on the Turtlecast, obviously. I just like to pick on people. Y'all picked on me my whole life. This is my way of retaliating against the fucking world. Anyways. And by the way, I shop and strongly support the people and the shopping environments that sell vegan friendly fucking everything. So I do feel like I earned my stripes a little bit to shit on some subcultures because I'm like kind of in them a little bit. I don't know if that makes sense. Where am I going? You're going this way. Okay. I'm gonna look for other what? I feel like it's like weird to say Chinese restaurant, isn't it? I wanted to call it the Asian restaurant. I'm not even trying to be fucking PC. You know, I'm the last PC person that you'll ever fucking listen to. But I had this joke I stole, but this thing I've talked about a few times. It made people laugh, but it's true. It's like, how come when you add men or man at the end of an ethnicity, it sounds racist? But it doesn't when you say it for white people, obviously. Like, look at the white man. Black man, it does actually a little bit, doesn't it? But what about Chinaman, right? Wicked racist, right? Sounds like even if you call, like, what if you called someone who's Japanese a Jap? That does not ring well. I know somebody's not getting too pleased by me saying that, but see what I mean? Like, what? You know what I mean? You could even call somebody a Jew at the wrong time, and that's derogatory. Get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go run down the fucking line now, but there's what was it? There's other ethnicities too. It's like when you say like man, you know what I mean? Like you put like man at the end, especially Chinaman. Like, why is that? You know what I mean? Why does that sound racist? You know, it's weird too because when you've heard that in your life, you probably heard it coming from somebody that sounds like has like a racial undertone a lot of times, right? That's probably where one of those connections comes from. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We live in a very different world now, I tell you that. Where am I going with this conversation? Yeah, where am I going in general too? I know where I'm going. I'm gonna check out this fucking Stop and Shop. It has a fucking it says it has a Starbucks that was open till like 7 or 8 or some shit. I ain't listening to no Christmas music. I didn't put no Christmas movies, no Christmas music, no fucking no Christmas cards, right? No none of that fucking shit. But don't be a Grinch, right? That's why I said yesterday, don't be a Grinch. Don't. I'm not, and by the way, I'm not. I'm talking shit on my own fucking space. I can say whatever the fuck I want, right? I can say fuck Christmas. I can it took my little fucking turtle testes to fucking they ain't little, by the way, but it just had a good ring to it. It took these little turtle nuts to fucking to like fucking kind of like give you a vocal journal of my Christmas that I'm not sure if it's more interesting than the Christmas story or not. Oh, there's a lesson in that. Fuck, that was supposed to be the name of this too. Okay, so whatever, we'll talk about my nuts later, but the Christmas story, this new one, from a review I was listening to, it was like a podcast, it was a funny one too, I don't want to but anyways, They were saying that the original Christmas Story was like all about like getting the gift that you want, right? It's all about getting the gift that you want. And then this one is all about having the children or whatever have like the best Christmas. And I was like, oh, I like that. I kind of like that moral there, actually. I know, I'm sentimental and cheesy sometimes. But think about it. You could apply that to business too, right? Like when you're starting off at business, right? When you're starting a business, when you're trying to get by, it's all about making that money. It's all about making money, working shit jobs and making money, make money. It's just about getting that present, right? As you develop more marketing skills and entrepreneur skills and become a better business person, you start to want to build a better customer. You want to deliver the right product to the right people. You want like customers for life. It's like more about the relationship. It starts to become more about them in a way, which ends up becoming more about you later. You see what I mean? So like, I like the message behind the shift of focus in the two Christmas Story movies, even though I care less about watching the new one, and I fucking can't stand the first one. We could say that about life sometimes, huh? Or people could say that about their lives and their wives sometimes. Just kidding. But no, for real though, like when you work in like different business environments, like as a salesperson to like being an owner, or just shifting your marketing procedure, your marketing process, so it's not just like you selling products to anybody, you know what I mean? It's not just like about getting the present, right? It's more about like, you know what I mean, that the next one, which ends up being like more about them, more about making sure that your client is getting the best buying experience they can possibly have. And that's putting a smile on your face, it's putting bread on your table, right? So like, you see why I like that analogy, or why I tied that in. Hey, if anybody's working on Christmas or whatever, bless you, you know what I mean? If you have to, you know what I mean? And obviously, if your religion doesn't like count Christmas as like fucks to care about, then good for you, right? Enjoy the peace, the quietness, and really when you feel like you fucking gotten there, whatever it is, just enjoy the fucking moment. Enjoy the fucking journey. Enjoy the fucking ride, right? Y'all be well. Be safe. Have a happy fucking New Year. Hit me up, turtlecastusa@gmail.com. Turtlecast, turtle-cast.com, turtlecastusa@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you, Jerry, for leaving us with this music.
Crash and kneel to a